Judy, in You Are More Than Enough, you talk about the importance of setting goals. Why is it so important?
Goal setting has been a part of my life ever since I was around 10 or 12 years old. My mother used to teach us goals. My sister was a high jumper, and she would get discouraged about her jumping. My mother would make her sit down and visualize herself going over the next higher pole and talk about how high do you want to jump. And so we learned it early on in life, and then my dad sat down with me when I was around 16 and started teaching me to set goals for my career and for my business. And so I've always set goals, and they work, and what works, works, and so why change it?
In You're More Than Enough, you talk about a discussion that you had with your dad as a teenager where he said, Judy, what do you want to have on your tombstone when you die? Why do you think that was such an important discussion to you and how it changed your life?
Now that I look back on the discussion with my father when I was 16 about goal setting, I realized that he trained me for success because he made me sit down and write how I would like my tombstone to read. And at the time I was sure I'd done something rotten, so he'd kill me. But he wanted me to write that down so that I would live my life to that end. He said it gives you a direction, it gives you a journey if you know where you're going. And so I wrote on my tombstone that day, I wrote what I wanted it to say. I wrote, I'd like to live my life so that my life lives after me. And interestingly enough, that's been a guiding light, like a North Star for me my whole life, because the things that I do then are affected by, will I be remembered for that? So he taught me to set my goals, and he taught me to set them in that SMART method, the specific, measurable, agreed upon, realistic, and time framed. And I've done that my entire life.
Why do you think that so many people don't set goals? And is that why maybe you don't reach the goal if you don't set it?
I think there are different reasons that people don't set goals. I met a woman recently who was 35 years old in one of my seminars, and she said that was the first time she had ever heard about how to set goals. That surprised me because I thought everyone knew how to set goals. But if you haven't heard about it, then how would you know how to do it? And she got so excited about it, she went and set goals and ended up with a new job very soon thereafter. She wrote to me about it. There are other people who set goals, but they don't attach it to any reason or to any purpose, like the people who set their New Year's resolutions, and by the end of January it's kind of forgotten about and over with. It's because they're not attached to a purpose. If we have a reason for doing something, it makes us have more passion about it, and then it comes more true for us.
I want to quote you from this book. You say, self-motivation is the bridge between thinking about your goals and accomplishing them. Why is that?
Yes. Self-motivation is the bridge between thinking about your goals and accomplishing them. Thinking about your goals is one thing. Even writing them down is a part of that one thing. But making them happen is another. So something has to come between the two, and the bridge is self-motivation. How do I motivate myself to get up off my duff and go do what I need to do to make that happen? And that's the hard part, because so many of us don't know how to motivate ourselves. And I have found that if I want something bad enough, or if my friends want something bad enough, if we have a desire for something, then we will make it happen. Yes. And it's building that desire, finding that thing that you want, and building that desire to make that happen or to get whatever that is. And it's usually, with us, with my friends and with me, it's usually about making life better, either for ourselves or someone around us. How do we make life better for our mother, say, or our sister, or how do we make life better for our friend? But it might even just be the lady down the street who's been really nice for a long time. How do I help her accomplish her goal? And see, if my goal is to live my life so my life lives after me, then my helping her accomplish her goal accomplishes my goal.
Right. How do you get people to set goals that will motivate and inspire them rather than just, okay, I'm going to do the laundry today?
We need to set goals that motivate and inspire us, and the way we do that is to look at things we want. Look at things we want to do. Now, it might be that we have to clean the house. So we say, I'm going to set a goal to clean the house. But what is the real goal? Why do you want to clean the house? Do you want to clean the house so you can have people over? Do you want to clean the house so that you can have a party? Do you want to clean the house so that things are more organized and you can find it and have a better life? See, that's the purpose behind the goal. And if we look at it that way, then we're more likely to do it. And then make a game out of it. If you're going to do a task you really don't like, make a game out of it. Get a cardboard box and put it in each room and say, everything that goes in the kitchen goes in this cardboard box, and everything that goes in the bedroom goes in that cardboard box. And, you know, put those boxes out there, and then just go around and start picking up stuff that goes in the other room, stick it in the box, and then move that into the room. And then take them one room at a time and see how quickly I can get this cleaned, or how many times I can vacuum the floor with how few steps, or, you know, make it almost like a contest or a game to get it done. And then at the end of it, you're going to feel like, whew, I accomplished that and it wasn't near as bad as I thought it was going to be.
So maybe your goal is, okay, I want to clean off all the files on my desk, but it's not really about the files, it's about becoming more organized at work.
It's about becoming more organized at work.